Hello everyone, this is Andrew from Crown Academy of English. Today we are doing an English grammar lesson and the subject is adjectives and prepositions. So we can use certain adjectives with certain prepositions to make a phrase or sentence. So this is the form that we will look at today. Adjective followed by a preposition followed by a noun phrase. Okay, so this is what we will look at in detail today. And in particular, in this lesson, we will look at the prepositions at and to. So we're going to look at this form, and in particular, we will look at the prepositions at and to. You will learn the adjectives that we can use with the prepositions at and to. So before we start, a very quick revision. So what is an adjective? Well, an adjective modifies a noun. It gives us more information about a noun. Example, he is a good person. So here is the adjective, and it is modifying the noun. Person. And a preposition is a small word that comes before a noun phrase. So example, Jane is at the cinema. So the cinema is the noun phrase and at is the preposition. Okay, so let's continue with this. Adjectives with the preposition at. So we can use these adjectives with at to describe skills and ability. So we have the adjectives good and bad, followed by the preposition at, followed by a noun phrase. So let me give you some examples. David is good at maths. Okay, so David is good at maths. Okay, so we have the adjective good, followed by the preposition at, and here we have the noun phrase. Okay, so this is the activity. David is good at this. Okay, so we're describing skills and ability. So when we have the adjective good or bad, we always have the preposition at. Okay, we don't use other prepositions. Here's another example. Jane is good at singing. Jane is good at singing. Okay, so notice here we have a noun. It is maths. Okay, it's a noun phrase. But here, what is this? Is this a verb or is this a noun? Well, in fact, it is both. Okay, so it is a verb in the ing form, but the verb is acting as a noun, and we call this a gerund. Okay, a gerund. So it is a verb, the ing form of the verb, but we're using it as a noun. It's an activity. So Jane is good at singing. Okay. And here is another example, a personal example. I am bad at drawing. This is very true, unfortunately. I am bad at drawing. So bad is an adjective. It is the opposite of good. And we have the preposition at, followed by a gerund. So this is the noun phrase. Bad at drawing. And here are some more examples. We use these adjectives with at to also describe skills and ability. So here we have other examples. Amazing, excellent, terrible. So amazing and excellent, they mean very good. And terrible means very bad. And again, it's the same form. At and then the noun phrase. Mark is amazing at cooking. Mark is amazing at cooking. The teacher is excellent at explaining things. Is excellent at explaining things. Okay, so this is the action, the activity. And again, it is using a gerund, explaining things. And the teacher is excellent at explaining things. Okay, adjective, preposition at, activity. Adjectives with the preposition to. Okay, so we're changing the preposition here. So we can use the following adjectives with to show the connection between things. So here we are describing the connection or the relationship between things. And two common examples are the adjectives addicted and allergic. And the form is adjective followed by the preposition to followed by the noun phrase. So here is an example. He is addicted to alcohol. Okay, so addicted to something, to alcohol. Okay, so this means that he drinks too much, basically. Okay, he has a problem with alcohol. Okay, he can't stop drinking alcohol. He is addicted to it. So we always say addicted to something. Okay. She is allergic to pollen. She's allergic to pollen. So again, with the adjective allergic, we always say allergic to something. And pollen is the fine powder that is in flowers. Okay, so bees often collect the pollen to make honey. Okay, so allergic, if we are allergic to something, it means our body has a bad reaction to something. Okay, so often your nose runs, your eyes water, maybe you get some spots, you're itching. Okay, so you have a bad reaction, allergic to something. And we use these adjectives with to show the connection between people or things. So here are some more examples. The adjective married or the adjective similar. And again, the structure is adjective followed by the preposition to followed by the noun phrase. So Prince Harry is married to Meghan Markle. Okay, so when we use the adjective married, we always say married to somebody. Married to somebody. And of course we can change the order of this sentence. We can say Meghan Markle is married to Prince Harry. Okay, the order, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we say married to somebody. And we can say, using the adjective similar, it takes the preposition to, similar to something. A zebra is similar to a horse. Okay, so similar to means almost the same, almost the same. Okay, so they have the same shape and body, only the colors are very different. Okay, and again we can change the order. We can say a horse is similar to a zebra. Okay, so we always say similar to something. We also use these adjectives with to describe someone's behavior towards someone else. Kind, nice, friendly, followed by to, followed by the noun phrase. So here we are talking about how people treat other people, okay, their behavior towards other people or to other animals. So we say he is being nice to the dog. Okay, so he, the man, is being nice to the dog. We could also say he is being kind to the dog, and he is being friendly to the dog. The dog is also being friendly to the man. Okay, so adjective to somebody. The barrister was friendly to us. The barrister was friendly to us. So the barrister is the name of the person who serves coffee. It's a specialist in coffee. So she was friendly to us. So this is us, this is first person plural, us as the object. Okay? And we also have the adjectives polite and rude. So these are opposites with the same structure. So an example, the secretary was polite to me. Was polite to me. Okay, so this means that when I called and I spoke to her, she was polite to me. Okay, and here is the opposite. When I called my boss was rude to me. So this is the opposite. He was rude to me. He was shouting and he was very impolite, rude. Okay, so again we say the adjective to somebody, and we're describing behavior towards someone else. And we can also make some questions out of these adjectives. Okay, so here is the structure, but let's look at some question forms. We can say, was he nice to you? Was she kind to them? Were they friendly to you? Why was she rude to him? Okay, so notice that to make the question, we change the order of the words. We have the verb and the subject, verb and the subject, verb and the subject. And here we have why, verb, then the subject. Okay? And of course there are lots of other questions that we can form with these adjectives. These are just 4 examples. Okay? So, are you ready for an exercise? There are 5 questions. So for questions 1 to 4, the first 4 questions, I want you to answer them with a complete sentence using the correct adjective, preposition, noun phrase, and form. Okay, so I want you to write a whole complete sentence using everything that you have learned in this lesson. Okay? So here is question 1. What is Mark good at? And this is the answer I want you to give. What is Mark bad at? What is Mark addicted to? And 4, what is Mark allergic to? Okay? And question 5, I want you to tell me which of these sentences is grammatically correct. Okay, so only one of these sentences is correct. I want you to tell me which one is correct. And so I advise you to pause the video and I will give you the answers in about 10 seconds. Okay, so if you need more time, pause the video and then I will give you the answers. Okay, so I'll give you the answers in 10 seconds. Okay, so if you need more time, press pause. And I'm now going to give you the answers in 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's look at the answers to the questions. So what is Mark good at? Mark is good at playing the guitar. Mark is good at playing the guitar. Question 2. What is Mark bad at? Mark is bad at playing football. Okay, notice in both of them we're using a gerund. Playing. Question 3. What is Mark addicted to? Mark is addicted to cigarettes. Or we can say Mark is addicted to smoking. Both of those answers are correct. And finally, number 4, what is Mark allergic to? Well, unfortunately, Mark is allergic to cats. He is allergic to cats. Okay, so I hope you got those 4 correct. And finally, question 5, I asked you which of these sentences is grammatically correct? A, B, or C? Well, the answer is B. The barman was very polite to me. To me. Okay, we are describing the barman's behavior towards me. So we use the preposition to. This is wrong and this is wrong. Okay? Tell me in the comments how many correct answers you got. Okay, so that's the end of the lesson. If you would like some private online lessons, then click here for more information. And here are some other videos that I recommend.